Hello and welcome to CHS499. This course was designed to replace the Child Nutrition Seminar course that's necessary to complete the School Nutrition Certificate here at ASU. The intent of the class is to provide you experiential learning or actual hands-on experience within a district or school district here locally that is operating the National School Lunch Program. So before you reach out to your school mentors, please review the syllabus and the schedule, as you will have a few deliverables due throughout this quick 7.5-week session. You will have weekly check-ins to let me know what it is you are accomplishing for the week. Some weeks you'll have more to do than others depending on what your school mentor had assigned you. You'll also have a time card that you'll need to download and have signed off each week, and then a reflection at the end of the semester to kind of wrap up and summarize everything that you've completed. Along with that, which I'll get to in just a moment, you will have an SNS credentialing assignment. But most of the time will be spent with your school mentor. So your assignments are as follow. Jennifer, you are actually assigned Jennifer Gordon at Levine Elementary District. And Ella, you have Kayla Sushan at Union Elementary District. Their contact information for both of them is in Canvas under Welcome and Read First module. So you'll want to find their email address and reach out to them the very first week of this session to find out when they would like to meet, if they want to meet in person, and what sort of projects they would like you to start working on. I do request that you contact your assigned mentor no later than Friday of the first week of class. Projects should take up to no more than 3 hours per week on average. Note that, it obviously will vary depending on the week. Maybe one week you'll have 4 hours of work and the next week you may only have 2. It should just average out to about 3 hours over the course of the semester per week. If you find that you don't have enough hours or you're working too many hours, please reach out to me so we can work that through with your school mentor in order to make sure that you're not being overworked or underworked. You will have that time card due at the end of the session, so please make sure you're keeping track of time and having them sign off. They don't have to download and actually physically sign the time card. They can do an electronic signature actually on the document. That's perfectly acceptable, and then you can submit it through Canvas at the end of the session. As mentioned, you will have an SNS credentialing assignment. So part of this course was to inform you or to teach you a little bit about how to obtain the SNS credential, the requirements behind it, the importance behind it. And so I'm going to have you review a little bit of information about the SNS credential, and you're going to complete a short quiz regarding the steps to become an SNS. So just be mindful of that due date. I think I have it midway through this session, but you can work on it at any time. If you have any issues or problems with contacting your supervisor at the school, or I'm also calling your mentor at the school, please let me know. Or if you're having any issues with completing any of the assignments, just please keep in touch. We don't obviously have any face-to-face time in this class, because everything you're doing is online and then remote or at this district itself. So feel free to reach out to me directly, either email or come see me at office hours, and we can work through any issues or questions that you might have. I do have office hours on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 10:30 to 11:30 in my office, which is located in Health South, room 469. I also have office hours on Zoom as well during that same time. So if you'd prefer to do it via Zoom, my Zoom office hours are located in Canvas under that same Welcome and Read First module. So I hope this is a great experience for you both, and please let me know if you have any problems or questions as the semester progresses. Thanks so much.